What's up, good people? So we're back. Last week we were talking about my first love, which is music. We left off at the Shaw High School Battle of the Bands back in 2011, and we ended with me talking to the drumline instructor and him telling me, "Hey, go be with your family. Make sure you're at the hotel at this time, or else you will be left." So my sister and my female first love. My sister still had her, so they're in the car together and they came on down to the school to pick me up. And they're like, "Wait, what happened?" So I break everything down to them and I tell them. And my sister's like, basically kind of like, "Who I need to go slap?" And I'm like, "No, no, no. I'm just so happy to see y'all. Like, y'all really just don't know. Like, I am so happy to see y'all." So, anyways, the next day, got up in time, go down to the hotel, I'm get my stuff. So of course I have a bunch of meaningful airs from the upperclassmen. You know what I'm saying, including Flowers herself. But I'm not paying any of them no attention. So I get on the bus or whatever, and people are whispering to me like, "Yo, you chose the right bus." I'm like, "Why?" They're like, "Cause the drumline bus, they've been talking. I'm like, "Well, what they gonna do? What y'all planning to do to me? Y'all planning to make me disappear?" So anyways, I kind of just stay to myself, stay quiet. Other freshmen are whispering to me, telling me stuff like, "I heard such and such say this, I heard such and such say that." And I'm asking myself, what was the point of me coming back if y'all didn't want me here? You know what I'm saying? What was the whole point of that? So we get back to the school, unload everything like that. My crab brother that was on tenor drum with me, he got backlash for my mistakes, and I'm like, again, something that really wasn't my fault, and now y'all gonna take it and put it on him. I give it to him. He took it like a G, whatever. So now let's make our way to homecoming. It was a good experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never seen what it was like for a college homecoming to, just go so big. And me personally, I never had anybody that went to college that ever invited me to their homecoming. I just heard so much stuff. So they got all types of vendors, a lot of the upperclassmen are coming, just alumni from every from every year on earth, I guess. All these people are there. So it get down to the day of homecoming. Now here we are, the upperclassmen are warning us about these alumni. Like, listen, when the game is over with, y'all hurry up and disappear. Because I guarantee you the upperclassmen, they will try to fuck with you. So I keep this in the back of my mind. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, the band director, while we're in the band room, he goes, "Hey, I need two freshmen to come help me with these waters." So of course, me, my crab brother that's on the center line with me, and maybe like two or three other people. So we go back, right? We go help this man load the cases of water. We do everything. I just so happened to get back to the band room first before my tenor line brother. So I'm looking at the space in between the drums, and I feel like something is off. But I'm like, whatever. So I pick the drum up, put it on. So my crab brother gets back, and he looking confused, like, what the hell? So then I put two and two together, and I turn, and I see the drumline instructor. He opens a room and he grabs a drum out of it. That drum that was hidden was mine. So y'all didn't even want me to fucking play in a homecoming performance. So why not just pull me aside and say that? If you don't want me here that bad, then why not just go out and say, "We don't think it's a good idea for you to perform"? Okay, whatever. So now my self-esteem is more depleted than it already is because I don't even want me to fucking play. Do the performance, you know what I'm saying? Do the field show, everything like that. This is all still in the back of my mind. Oh, motherfuckers really hit my drum? Okay, all right. So we're walking away, and somebody, they kind of flick my drum, and I turn around and I give this dude this evil ass look like, don't touch my fucking drum. I go back to the band room, like I said, power walking. Hurry up, put my drum down. I leave out the back door, take a couple little side trails, whatever, make it back to my dorm room just in time so I can get the hell out of this uniform, because I feel like there's a target on my back at this point. The rest of the day, it was like, you know what I'm saying? My roommate, like I said, didn't really fuck with me. She's out doing her thing with the other sweet mates. So it's getting closer towards the end of the semester. Now, technically, on my classes, I'm doing amazing. I'm doing good. I made the fucking dean's list. You know what I'm saying? I did such a great job. Now it's coming down to crossing night. We do our little freshman show that they make us do. They make us work out, all that. Okay, yay, we crossed the band. Whatever. So now it's time to go home. I realized that I'm looking for this shirt of mine. The fucking shirt is missing. And something told me to go through my roommate's shit while she was gone, because she was leaving before me, to see if she had taken my fucking shirt. But I didn't do it. So I go home. I am more excited than any fucking thing to be at home, because I'm away from this hellhole. I'm around people that actually want me around. I can see my family. I was so excited to be home that I even told my parents all I wanted for Christmas was to just fucking come home. It was that bad for me. Now, not everybody's college experience was like that. I'm explaining my experience. So don't get any of that twisted. Some people had the time of their lives in college. Some people went to Central State that I know had a great time, graduated, and they're doing great things. However, Dominique's story is different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to hate on him about it. So I'm at home and everybody wants to see me. Of course, my female first love wants to see me. So I'm trying to split this time up, you know what I'm saying? Because I was gone like every other day. Somebody wanted to see me. Somebody wanted to spend time with me. And I make this big mistake. So my ex, who my first love couldn't stand, that was such a threat to her, you know what I'm saying? Her family is like, girl, we want to see you too. Literally, her sisters are reaching out to me like, we want to see you too. You still sisters, whether you're all together or not. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll come over. Come over there. We having a great time. We drinking. We having a good time. My ex is there. All right, whatever. She stayed quiet the entire time. Barely said any words to me. Stay cordial. Said a little higher bow, or if I'm trying to get by and say excuse me, whatever. So anyways, it's getting super late. There you go, Dominic, you sleep on the couch. All right, whatever. So my mother comes and picks me up the next day. I'm telling my first love, hey, this is what happened. I went to such and such house. Her family wanted to see me. Went to the sister's house, blah, blah, blah. She was there. I'm not hiding any secrets from you. However, anybody, me being 33 now, you're going to be skeptical regardless, right? 19-year-old me is just trying to spread the love because I want to see everybody and I miss my family so fucking much. It's not working out for me at this college. So yes, I'm going to see everybody. However, I'm not paying attention to how this looks. So as I'm telling my first love, this is what happened. This is what went down. She was there, but I promise you, bitch barely said any word to me. And we kept it that way. She ain't want to fucking hear it. So I'm with my mother. We have our mother and daughter day. We go to the movies. So I look on Facebook to see that my first love has blocked me. Everything has just dropped. My heart stopped everything. What the fuck is going on? Because I done spent the whole day trying to explain to you I didn't do anything. And when I said I'm done arguing, she like, I'm done too. So wouldn't listen to me. So now the rest of my day has gone from having a great ass time with my mom to now I'm trying to get in contact with her. Baby, I ain't gonna lie. I love this bitch so much. I blew her phone the fuck up, baby. You talking about 63 missed calls and 20 voicemails. And then went to the school the next fucking day and waited for her to get the fuck out because I'm like, no, we gonna talk about this. That's how much I loved that girl. You know what I'm saying? And with that going on, my heart is just depleted. Now my fucking break, it's going downhill. Because now the only person I feel like I really had is not fucking with me. Next thing I know, I get a call a couple of days later. My god nephew, Dimitri, God rest his soul, he's been killed. What? So I'm stuck on this, right? How did such a great Christmas break, a Christmas break start off so great and become a nightmare? I'm like sitting up there bawling my eyes out. Now I'm mourning my relationship. Now I'm mourning this kid, and he get killed over what? Something stupid. I'm glad his killer was caught. I'm glad justice was served. And let's just say the killer, about maybe a year ago, he faced the same fate that he gave my nephew. But I'll just leave that right there. So now it's time for me to go back to school. I do not have my first love. I don't have nobody. I am so fucking depressed. And old me, like I said, I would just say any and everything, throw everything on social media, always be in my fucking feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have nobody to vent to. I didn't have any other coping mechanism. All this. My first love is sitting up here taking this in and talking shit back and laughing and making jokes and shit and laughing at my fucking pain. Meanwhile, it got back to me 12 years later that this motherfucker was actually talking to somebody behind my back. And this comes from a very close trusted source who explained to me that's why they are no longer friends with her. And I'm kind of glad I didn't know that back then, because I did not have control over myself back then the way I do now. I was ruthless. I was telling her, I'm gonna beat your ass, I'm gonna do this and that, blah blah blah. It was so fucking bad and so hurtful that my mother wouldn't even let me come home for spring break because they knew I was gonna come after her. Because you motherfucker. But that's a whole nother story for a whole different time. Basically put it like this: hurt happened on both ways. And my temper back then, baby, it got me in trouble a lot. So back to Central State. When I arrived back, here's my roommate. The first thing she says, I accidentally grabbed your shirt. I said, how did you accidentally grab my shirt if my shirt was sitting in that tub? I knew she had took the shirt. Then made up this bogus ass lie talking about my dog had got a hold of my toothbrush and blah blah blah, this and this and that. Not only has she stolen my shirt, she did the unthinkable. She has stole the section leader's Mu Phi Epsilon jacket. Even I know that's a big ass no-no. She went home and lied to her family, her parents. Hey y'all, look, I crossed the fraternity. And I'm looking at the picture and I'm like, that's Eli's jacket. You talking about somebody that's bold? My roommate was fucking bold. And so as the school year goes on, my grades are shitty. I'm hurt. It's coming close to Valentine's Day. I don't want to fucking play no more, y'all. I have nobody. I have nothing. I am down here on my own. Have no friends. People I thought I was close to in the drum line, when they had a little shindig or they was going to go somewhere off campus, I would get this. Well, I was going to invite you. Bullshit, baby. If you wanted to invite me, you would have reached out to me. You got my cell phone number. You got my Instagram. You have my Twitter. You have my Facebook. And I'm constantly on social media. I had nobody. I wasn't close with any of my sweet mates. None of that. And so Valentine's Day came around. I was so hurt and so fucking heartbroken that I threatened to end it all. My parents had to literally drive down from Cleveland, take me off of Central State's campus, and try to pep talk me up. I hadn't been to class in a week because I didn't see the point of anything anymore. This so-called college dream of mine, me wanting to grow up so bad, get on a college drum line, wanting to go to a HBCU, feel what it felt like to battle another band, feel that band love, feel all this. Everything I dreamed of as a child, everything I had worked towards, I failed at it. There was no point. The woman of my dreams, my first love, don't want shit to do with me. I have nobody. Why am I here? I felt so damn empty inside and so depressed. So I stuck it out for the rest of the semester. Of course, the GPA had dropped. I came back the following year for the fall semester. Show up and here's flowers. She came back? No! That's exactly what Flowers said. I walked in the bathroom. I started heading towards the bathroom because I felt myself having a panic attack. And I knew I needed to splash water on my face. As I'm walking, there's another upperclassman. Move, get the fuck out of my way. Get the fuck out of my way. Mind you, I'm in the midst of trying to get a hold of this panic attack. This girl grabs me by my shirt and slammed me up against the wall and walked in the bathroom. And I stood there and I paused. And I remember just standing in a corner, shaking. Was it, should I have come back? Was there even no point in me coming back? I thought that maybe I can make this year better. I know better now. Now I'm going on to age 20. I'm thinking that maybe I can do better than last year. You know what I'm saying? I got more to offer. That fire that once burned in me so heavy, it's now on a low simmer. So there's a little bit of fire left, and I thought that maybe I could add some fuel to it. So I waited for that girl to leave the bathroom before I actually made my way into the bathroom and splashed water on my face. What do I do now? I remember looking at myself in the mirror. What do I do now? So I shake it off. I try to straighten my face. And I go into the band room. They have their little talk, stuff like that. And then I get pulled aside. Did you cross the band last year? Bitch, you had to yank me underneath two big ass boys that rode on top of me when y'all told everybody to pile up. What the fuck do you mean did I cross? I was right fucking there. So that was the energy y'all on. Okay. That's the energy y'all on. So I was told, well, I guess you did cross last year, so you didn't finish band camp last year, so you're a freshman for the rest of band camp. They told the freshmen not to respect me. I wasn't nobody. I was weak. It had got back to me that during one of the rehearsals, while I was handling some class business, my so-called Tenderloin Crab brother went to somebody and said, "Oh, you acting like Bow Wow." I went and checked his ass when it got back to me. I said, "Why were you talking shit about me?" "Oh, well, I was just saying like you." I said, "But why the fuck are you talking shit about me when I'm not talking shit about you? And I gave you your flowers for not only crossing band, what that fucking fucked up ass section of theirs." He couldn't say nothing. once again, why the fuck did I come back to this school? So I made the decision after a month and a half. I said, you know what? I'm going home. I transferred to Tri-C, got my enrollment papers and everything. I said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Because there's no point in me being here. Turned in my band uniform. Here, y'all take that. Take all that. I'm giving y'all what y'all want. When I returned home, I had to go stay with my godmom. Talk about not having a sense of identity. I didn't know who I was. I looked at my drumsticks, my drum strap, my practice pad. I took all that, put it in my trunk, and I closed it. I'm laying my sticks down. Not only had I let myself down, I had gave everybody else what they wanted. From me being held back of having the chance to practice with Shaw Band, in which your band director knew exactly how Central State's band camp ran, where he wanted to work with me and train me so I would be ready, but Narcissist did not want me to be a part of that. And the excuses that my family gave me is, Shaw got the highest rating of AIDS. I'm not going there to fuck. I'm going there to fucking play. I'm going there to learn because I don't have nothing else. So there is that. I'm looking at the fact that I'm bullied by all these guys, these grown ass men, telling me about, how people like me that played the way I didn't make it. I'm thinking about how I was bullied by the kid Leon. They used to always talk shit in the jazz program and mean mug me and shit, and I never told nobody about that. I'm thinking about all this. And the biggest thing was how I let down the ones that tried to help me. How my friend's mom paid for me to retake my ACT because I was trying to get into a better school. However, I sucked at taking tests. And two, when it came time for me to retake it, I was actually sick. So didn't do much better. I felt like a dog with their tail tucked behind their legs. But like I said, I looked at my sticks, I laid them down, put them in my lock trunk, and basically said goodbye. And pushed it aside. I miss playing so fucking bad, y'all. So this was like when I was 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? It would be hard when I would walk in stores and people would recognize me from being in Drumline, being in All City, or going to the School of Arts. You know what I'm saying? And ask me, do you teach people? Do you still play? Hey, we having a drum club. Would you like to be in it? And I have to tell them, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I stopped playing music because of I let people get in my head. I let them win. I gave all my power to them. Y'all, I fucking miss playing drums. I fucking miss music. It was the only time I felt seen. It was the only time I felt heard. And the creations you can create, you know what I'm saying? And it would just flow out of me. And really, I just want to play. Like, I feel like the atmosphere trying to tell me something, whatever. But anyways, y'all, that's the story of my first love, music, and why I walked away. I just want to say thank y'all for listening, and hopefully one day soon I can get back to it.